Okay, we're going to talk a little bit here, Joanna and I, about the CD racks and how we are organizing the music CDs here. Um, Joanna, do you want to start with
Sure,
something?
sure. These are our new racks that we just got in and have just recently reshelved everything. And on this side, we're basically starting alphabetically with the different genres: blues, classical on the top, and it continues on down into the second row. And then we're trying, so that we don't have to shift everything later completely, to leave an empty space on this side where we can, in between two genres. Then we have country, which continues on over here, and then on down to this third level. Folk goes across. Then we have gospel, a very small section right now, but we do have a lot of extra room to expand there, as well as the long row after the folk. And on the last row on this side, we have our jazz. And for right now, as with the other groups, they're divided A to L and L to Z, but in the future we hope to divide them a little more into, say, maybe individual letters. Then we continue on with the musicals and opera on this side. And on the bottom we have some of the oversized, miscellaneous, different music CDs.
Yeah, and pretty much what we'll put on the bottom is just stuff that doesn't fit in these things. If it's a little big, but it fits in the row, then it should go in there. But but the box sets don't, and anything that doesn't should it could just go down at the bottom there. And we're going to label that box sets at some point.
Okay. And on our other side, we don't have enough room to have an entire row left in between different sections, but we do have this back row that we want to try and leave open for the time being till we need it. And on this side we start with the pop, and goes all the way across to rap, which once again we don't have as much, but we have plenty of room for more. Then on the second row we begin the rock, and that is one of the larger sections, so it continues all the way across and down to the next level and down to the bottom, where we then have soul on the end. And all of the CDs at this point, since they were just recently moved to this, are alphabetically arranged within their sections, and each CD has a label that tells you that it's music and then what genre, like in this case it's pop, and then the group. And in here you can see it's ABBA, then Adiemos, Aguilera, Airman. So it all goes in order at this point, and we've tried to leave enough room so that things easily move and shuffle, so that people coming to check something out can easily move these without having to cram things in and out and break up the boxes. Also, we're trying on the other side, where we have smaller dividers, to make sure that there are enough in here that they will lay this way, but that they won't fall down. Like, say if you only had like one in there, they'd all fall down,
Yeah,
and you wouldn't be
and
able to get at it. Whereas this way we try to leave enough in there that they will slant very nicely, and you can flip through real easily without any problems. Trying to think what else we have in here. For right now, anyway, when I shifted them, I did go through, and for each individual, say, composer or group, I did alphabetize within that name. So I don't know if that will
Yeah.
remain that way.
And that's great, but that's as long as the composer or performer stuff is together, if it's CD classical, Mozart, Wolfgang, if all those are together, that's okay. It's better if we can keep them in order, but as long as all the same artist stuff are together, that's the person is going to be able to find it, as long as that's the case.
Since we were just shifting to the new section, it was easy enough to do a little bit
Yeah,
more, but
yeah.
I'm doubtful that it'll stay that way.
And I
so.
don't think it's that way in rock, where I did the rock stuff. It's probably not going to
Not
be
anymore,
maintainable
anyway.
in rock with some of those big artists like the Led Zeppelin or something. Maybe we could talk a little bit about some of the mistakes that can get made, like just like with the we talked about with the books on the shelves. One of the main things is this is the end here.
Oh.
Let's find another one that's a little. So here's James Horner at the end. So we're starting with Horowitz right here at the beginning of the next one. So you just want to make sure that you don't put something at the end here that should go up here somewhere, for example. That's a common mistake.
And I've tried in the shelf to, where possible, keep all of the same group together in the same row.
Yeah,
to make that a little easier so
yeah.
that you don't have that problem of crossing over into the
Definitely.
other letters. So. In case you do need to add more dividers and so forth to the rows on the other side as well, they're kept up at the circulation desk.
Okay, let's go see those.
And we have it right here in a labeled drawer. Pencil CD dividers. And they're all in the back here. Just pieces of wood that you can easily insert into the grids on either side of the cases there. I think that's it.
Okay. Thank you, Joanna.
Thank you.